Alter! I can't believe it. There's so much fake stuff out there. A few months ago, my buddy Patrick and me, we made a long-term review, about e-scooters. He bought this Xiaomi Pro version.
And you had the AOVO Pro.
Yeah, and as you can see in the title, I bought a fake AOVO Pro. Yeah, I'm kind of upset, but even more upset is Jack, the product manager of the real AOVO Pro company. He contacted me a few months ago, and yeah, actually it's a few months already, and said, man, you bought a fake. And then it was obvious. He showed me where are the differences with the original and the fake one. Additional, as I said, the app was not working correctly. There was something with the sub-supplier. They made behind their back their own product and sold it with the brand name AOVO. And now the company changes, the real AOVO company changes the logo from this to this. Yeah, so now there's the scooter on it. Additional, the real app can be found with this QR code. We will link it also below. Today the video is about the original scooter in comparison with the fake one. The video will be quite longer, therefore are jump labels below, and the video can also be seen in German. You find the link there. In August last year we bought an e-scooter. So you bought this Xiaomi and I have bought the AOVO. The reason was obvious. We wanted to use the car less. Additional, we thought it's good, better for the environment, and the best thing is
it makes a lot of fun.
It makes a lot of fun. It's really fun to drive. Yeah, we start the video with unpacking the scooter and then show you the specifications, but the more important thing is that we really show how it performs outside. All right, so let's unpack it.
Yeah. Wait a moment. If this scooter isn't good as advertised, I will back it and send it back.
All right, so let's hope, Jack, that's a good scooter. Yeah, the real AOVO, the original AOVO, feels much better. Patrick is just fixing, mounting the handlebar. In contrast to the fake one, these are screws for Allen key. The other had these Phillips screws. Also the product itself, the quality seems much better.
So the welding I've seen, it's really nice compared to the other one.
Also, I think the display is much better here. So with more information, it's brighter. Also the light is brighter. Hopefully this will test out. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to test it.
Yeah, let's go for a ride.
All right. Alter! Yeah, now we are back and it's fun to drive. And now it's about the app. I haven't installed the app before because I wanted to show you, and also I wanted to test the factory settings. But now it's time, after 60 kilometers, it's time that I use the app. It's quite easy to install. Just look for the manual and there is the QR code for iOS and Android devices. If you don't want to use the app, you can do so, but the app has a lot of advantages. So I will install it and show you the settings and things. All right, so I take my mobile phone, go to the camera, Play Store, yes. You see, this is the right app with this black logo and the scooter on it. It's from Shenzhen high-end manufacturing. Yeah, there are 50,000 downloads already. So what I do, I just press install now. Now the app is installed, quite fast. What I have to do now is to switch on the scooter, connect it to Bluetooth, check the Bluetooth connection, and after that I open the app itself. Alright, you have to switch on and then press a short press and then you can connect. Now it says Kopplung, it's in German. It's connecting. I need to open the app. Up. All right. Let's see. Yeah, now it's connected. So you see above there is the serial number. I will move now the screen to my side. Then the first icon is the Bluetooth icon, which means we are connected right now. We can lock or unlock the scooter. So means if you lock it, you can switch it on, but you cannot start. The next thing is light on and off. I switch it on, works, and off. Then below we have the speed control. Now it's in slow. This is the rabbit. I can switch to sport, which is the horse, and to eco mode, which is the turtle. Then cruise control, and here I see the details of my scooter. The battery is 64% charged. No speed, we are bugged here. Voltage 38 volts. No current, no power. Temperature seems good. Distance 0 kilometers. The reason why it's 0 kilometers is it only works if you connect your app and then it starts counting. The total mileage is 60.3 kilometers and the app version is 1.2. Alright, so let's go to the settings. In the settings we see cruise control on or off. Cruise control is really great, I like it. You switch it on, hold the throttle, and then it beeps until you brake or you press the lever again. Riding mode, the same as before, Eco Sport and slow. Put it to sports mode. Light again, light control on off. The units, kilometers per hour or mileage per hour. Then we have the boost mode, which means the boost mode just represents if we start from 0. If I hop on the scooter and accelerate, and when it starts automatically, this is the 0 start, and the kick start is you have to bring your scooter to 3 or 5 kilometers per hour, and then it accelerates. I leave it to 0 start. Then there is the language. We have different languages available. I leave it to English right now. And really important is firmware update. For every device, I recommend you do a firmware update because the stability of the app is improved, the functionality might improve. So firmware update, we should do this. And this is what I do right now. It says loading, it connects to the servers. Okay, I see which model I have, hardware version, firmware version, and the available version is one more, and I will do the update right now. Yeah, finally, it's done. Firmware is updated. Awesome. There are no new functions. It seems everything is the same. I switch now to English again. For sure, you waited for the advanced mode. With the advanced mode, we can adjust the scooter according to our needs. It's quite easy to go there. We just go to settings again, advanced settings. And here we have 3 more things we can do. The first thing is accelerated response. This means how fast, how responsive the acceleration is. Now it's set to 1. I'd like it a little bit more powerful. So let's set it to 5. We can adjust the settings over and over again. This is no problem. Another point is brake response. Yeah, so I know with the other scooter I drove around 500 kilometers, and the braking discs and the brake pads, they already worn. So with the fake scooter, I could not adjust the brake accordingly. And so this brake response is quite nice. I'd like to have it when I brake. There are 2 steps. You brake. The first 10% it's for the brake with the e-motor, and if you push the lever to the maximum, you brake with the braking discs. Yeah, and the brake response, I like it more. I put it to 7. So this should be adjusted to the weight, and you can play with this. Just take care if you have a slippery road, go back with the brake response. And the next thing is the speed limit. Basically, they have to deliver it with a speed limit. This is according to the national law. So I will talk about the legislation later in this video. But basically 25 kilometers, this is the maximum. But here we could adjust. We can go up to wherever we want. We can go to the maximum speed. Yeah. So, but take care there. If you get caught or you have an accident with too much speed set here, this is an insurance issue. So I go back to 25 for the moment. Okay, and those are the advanced settings. Now we talk about the legislation. I live in Austria, therefore I use the Austrian government site to check this. This might be different in your country, so before you buy a scooter or also afterwards, just take into consideration that there is a specific law, there is something we have to think about. I go to the Austrian side, and here on this side they talk about scooter.
Basically, there are different types of scooter. There is a micro scooter. These are scooters rated for maximum velocity of 10 kilometers per hour, and it's considered as a toy, and children can use this. But here we talk about electric scooter. And electric scooter, the maximum velocity is 25 kilometers per hour. Right, and the maximum power is 600 watt. So with this AOVO Pro scooter, and the most scooters you can buy, they have an electric motor with 350 watts. But on the other hand, of course, electric motors can be overpowered for a short period of time. So with this 350 watts, I can go to boost mode and then maybe get maximum 500 or 600 watts out of it. But of course the temperature will rise, and therefore you can just use it for a short period of time, and your battery will drain faster. And it would be still within the law, 600 watts. So we don't have other scooter, what is more written. Basically, what again, we have the StVO, die Straßenverkehrsordnung. This is the law for roads in Austria. And here it's the same thing is written. Okay, who can drive it? For the following e-scooter or scooters, you need a driving license, independent from age. Okay, electromoped. So we do not have an electric moped, we have an electric scooter. Therefore, we don't need a driving license. Age, okay, as I said, below 16 years. You cannot drive an electric moped. Benzene scooter, okay, this is with petrol. For electric, you see, this is not so clear. There's a kind of gray zone. There's an electric moped and electric roller. And roller, as we think, this is like a Vespa or something, an electric Vespa. But here, this is a scooter in Austria. We see this as a scooter, and therefore we do not have to stick to these rules. So basically we don't need a helmet. But of course, wear a helmet. I tell you, I'm a unicyclist, I cycle a lot, and yeah, a helmet is the best thing. So always wear a helmet. What else? Yeah, we don't need number plate on our scooter in Austria. Yeah, and that's it. This is the overview, but of course there is more. Let me check where it is. There must be more, because our scooter is considered as a bicycle. Yeah, you should wear a helmet. Okay, you have all the basic rules. Yeah, don't drive on pedestrians. Take the distance to cars. Yeah, basically with this scooter we can use the road. Only exception if there is no bicycle lane. If there is a bicycle lane, we have to drive on this bicycle lane. Yeah, we cannot drive on Autobahn. Yeah. Okay, tempo limit. Well, what else we need for scooters is we need to have two brakes, two independent brakes. And this is what we have here. We have in front the electric motor brake. So this is then turned into a generator and brakes our speed, and recuperates the power back to the battery. So that means if you drive downhill and push the brake softly, the electric motor will generate power, and so the battery is charged. The second brake is here, this disc brake. Yeah, and so we have two brakes. Another thing is you need to have light. Front light must be white and the back light must be red. Yeah, great, we have this. And all other things, there are no more things to consider. So always check the regulations first, then buy it or not. So yeah, and now we come to the next point. Now is comparison time. I have the two scooters here. In front is the original AOVO Pro and here is the fake AOVO Pro. Basically the dimensions of those scooters are the same, but in detail they are different. I show you what is the difference. On the rear we have the same brake calibers. Basically also the brake levers looks the same, the brakes are equal. If you press the brake lever just slightly, it will start to brake with the electric motor instead of the brake caliber and recuperates power back into the batteries. Original and fake do the same. The tires, they are the same, they are puncture proof and they have holes in it which operates as a suspension. So it's a kind of suspension and this will take up shock absorption. So it works, but in the last video I already told you rubber as these tires here is really stiff to drive. The ones with air in it are much smoother ride. But on the other hand, those are puncture proof. A very nice feature is the waterproof rating, the IP65 rating. You know, I live in Austria, the weather conditions are changing a lot and therefore I need a waterproof system. Sometimes I ride outside when it's raining, so it's really a good feature. On paper, both have the same rating, and later in this video I will dismantle the batteries and check the ceilings. Speed-wise, both scooters are the same. It's the slow mode is 15 km per hour, followed by the eco mode, which is 20 km per hour, and then the maximum speed, the maximum legal speed is 25 km per hour. Of course, this depends on the road, if there is a road gradient, and on the weight of the driver. But they are the same, I tested them, and they behave in the same way. And now we come to the important point, the range. Basically on paper it's written 25 kilometers, 20 kilometers you can reach, but in reality there's a difference. I tested both of those scooters on a special road. I live near Muradweg and this is very flat and an even surface, a good asphalt, and this is my area where I do the test. So I charged both of them, and then I resetted the odometer and I started. So what I can say is, with the original AOVO Pro, the range is bigger. But to be fair, the fake one is now 5 months old and I used it a lot. But basically, with the fake one, I can go about 17 kilometers, and with the original one, I could drive 35 kilometers. And this is really amazing, because on paper it just says 25 or something, and in reality I drove 35 kilometers. So that means the AOVO Pro, it's very efficient if there is a flat surface, if you have no road gradients. So this is a huge difference. So it's not double, but it's almost. So this is a plus for the original AOVO Pro. What else? So basically there is a huge difference as well with regarding safety. The latching mechanism with the fake one, this is really a bad mechanism. It works not so great, and yeah, it's somehow loose. The original one has a much better concept. So this is really a good concept. This is well done, and this makes me feel safe when I'm driving the scooter. So latching mechanism, this is a must to buy the original one. The other things like the bell sound the same, they look the same, just on the original one it's black. The lights, we will see the test. I will go outside and test both. Yeah, you will see this later. And what else I can say, so all the setup, the used parts, the plastic, the things are really the same. But regarding manufacturing, the original is slightly better. Regarding charger, basically they have the same charger, the same type, the cables are not so long, and to charge a scooter full from 10% or something, it takes about 5 to 6 hours. But what I can say is the original one, the display, this is much better. It's brighter, it's sharper, and has a lot of more information on it. Like I can really see the battery life or the battery charge, how far I can go. So this is really a big plus also for the original one. Beside it, it's also the usability, it's easier to use, but one thing I don't like so much is if you press a key, it beeps. The fake one, do not. What else we see is here with the fake one, the backlight, it's really bad mounted. It's just glued with hot glue, and yeah, it still holds somehow, but it's not so well done. The other has really a good sticky glue on it. The surface, this is the same. You know the logo, this is the difference. Also the price of course is different, but I would never go back to the fake one because of safety. Latching mechanism and also the welding here, this is not good done. On the original one, it's really perfectly done, and this makes me feel safe. This is the motor of the fake one, and this is from the original one. Both have the same specification, both look the same, so I guess they're the same motors. I will not open it, I cannot tell you which one is better. So the other things are like the same. The rubber here. This is the brake and backlight of the fake one, and here we have a similar one. It looks the same, and soon we test it outside how it behaves regarding light efficiency. The brake calibers, you see here, this is on the fake one. The first glance it looks the same, but when you look closer you see a difference. Here the brake caliber itself, it's much better made, and the disc brake is thicker. And next I will dismount the batteries, check the controllers, see if the water rating is really that good made, if there is a sealing and things like that. So, and now we do dismounting. I will check the sealings, the controller and so on. What is interesting, this one is the fake AOVO, and this one has below Allen keys and the other Phillips screws. So this is a little bit weird. Now all screws are open. I can take off the cover. Yeah, what I see here now is the battery pack, the lithium-ion battery pack, the 42 volts roughly. Then we see the controller. This is a DC brushless motor controller. And here we have the same. Difference is that the battery in the original one is glued in with this special glue. Also you see here sealings, all the sealings are glued and this is brought together. The controller itself has no casing, and here this is a out of the shelf controller, yeah, with casing. But here what I don't see is sealings. And also what I basically miss, is there a sealing? Oh yeah, there is a sealing on it. And here, on the original one is no sealing on it. But there is something, okay, it's a little bit different made. Let me check. Yeah, it's not that different. Basically it's the same cover. Well, but on the original one is no sealing. This is quite interesting. Yeah, I don't want to go into details. I will not dismount this and test the capacity, the possibilities, the capacities, the power, because these are well-known controllers and the batteries look good as well. Yeah, they are screwed. Yeah, all batteries. So basically this is really the same, the fake one and the original one. Of course there is a second reason why I opened those. I will add smart tags and this Apple AirTag. So with the smart tag I will show you how to connect it and where I place it. And so if my system gets lost somewhere, I can find it easily. Alright, so let's do this. Let's unpack the smart tag. Here it is. The cool thing is that you can exchange the batteries. This is nice. Oh, maybe I will keep this. Yeah, maybe. Alright, and now let me check how to connect it. Yeah, so I just have to press this and check on my mobile phone, it says. Yeah, so how to connect the smart tag? It's quite easy. Press the button, then it's switched on, and I scan the code here with my camera. Let me just hinzufügen, Smart Things. Okay, now it will be installed. Zustimmen. Oh. I agree. And now it says press the button for smart tag. Alright, so my smart tag is now registered to my Samsung account. This is nice. And I say this is smart tag AOVO Pro Original. Alright. That's good. Yeah, now an add-on will be installed. So basically this is straightforward. I don't show you the whole process. I will just mount the tag here into my scooter. I say, yeah, needs a new firmware. Alright, so I will add it and then we will see how it performs. I will reconnect everything, will tighten the screws, we'll add the sealing, and then we go to the final test, which is the light test. The tag is mounted and now I will seal it again. Alright, so now everything mounted. Let's go outside and test the light. Now we do the light test. On the left side you see the fake AOVO and on the right side is the original AOVO. I switch the light on of the fake one. Alright, so the light is okay. You see it's quite a wide angle. And now the original one. Wow, the light is much brighter. It means also regarding safety, you can be seen better by car drivers, by others, and most important is when you drive, you actually see what is in front of you very clearly. I always missed this with the fake one. And the backlight, let's see the backlight. Yeah, here we have to say the fake one is brighter. Overall, I prefer nevertheless the original one because I have a focused light and a really bright light. Basically what I can say, the real AOVO Pro is much better than the fake. In terms of speed, it's better. Also the drivability, it feels more stable and more worthy. Just overall it's a better quality, and the fact that the app is now working, this is outstanding. Now I have also this boost mode, as we saw in the last video.
So also the driving up the hill is
Yeah. So this hill, now I can do
now
it.
possible.
Now it's possible. Also the light is better, the display is much brighter, and
It's also in color.
and the display is in more colors actually. The other was two colors, now it's more. Overall, it's just a good invest. So I personally can recommend the real AOVO Pro. Only buy from the certified web shop. The link you can find below. And if you liked the video, give uns
Yeah.
Okay. And if you like the video, give us a thumbs up. Consider to subscribe to the channel, and you will find a playlist here.
And another video over there. Bye bye.
Beep, 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 beep.